All right, this is gonna be one of my favorite ones. Top 10 Keanu Reeves movies. It's my boy now. That's my boy. Keanu. Yes. Keanu Reeves, born September 2nd, 1964, age 61 years old, from Lebanon. Estimated net worth of approximately 380 million to 400 million dollars. Keanu Charles Reeves is a Canadian actor, producer, and musician known for his action roles and humble demeanor. His first major film role was in the 1987 crime film River's Edge. He achieved breakthrough success with his portrayal of Ted Logan in the 1989 sci fi comedy Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Reeves is best known for his roles in the Matrix series as Neo, the John Wick series, and Speed. But we still gonna do the top 10. All right. Again, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Make comments below of your top 10 Keanu Reeves movies. Again, everything couldn't make the list, of course. I haven't seen some of these. I've seen most of these. Again, I just need to see this Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, right? But I got some surprises, right? So on the top 10, at the number 10 spot, I got Hardball, right? Hardball, 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, released April 11th, 2008. Again, it's a different role, right? That's why I put it on the list, right? Most of these Keanu Reeves movies, either a cop or holding a gun. I ain't gonna hold you. You don't veer off too much from doing that. Cop, gun, action, something like that. But this like a edgy family kid movie, but then cussing stuff, so it's like rated R. Low key, Michael B. Jordan was in this as a kid. But yeah, this is a good one to check out if you've never seen it. The plot: Connor is a ticket scalper, gambler, and now little league coach for a ragtag team of kids in one of the Jimmy won't help toughest parts of Chicago. He's no role model, but his buddy Jimmy won't help him pay off his gambling debts unless Connor coaches Jimmy's corporately sponsored team. So surprising even himself, Connor becomes attached to his players, of course, the kids, and to their attractive school teacher, Diane Lane, and drawn into their tough and sometimes tragic lives. Right now, at your number 9 spot, I got Street Kings. Yeah, not too many people know about Street Kings, but if you stumble upon it, Street Kings is good. It's got Forrest Whitaker in there as well. Common. This was released April 11th, 2008. 6.8 out of 10 IMDb score. The plot: Tom Ludlow, a veteran member of the LAPD, is still mourning the loss of his wife and trying to navigate through a world that does not make much sense anymore. When evidence implicates him in the death of a fellow officer, Ludlow begins to question the loyalties of everyone around him. Common theme in Keanu Reeves movies: we gotta question who around me. You know what I'm saying? At the number 8 spot, I got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah, I still need to watch this, but apparently this is the one that got him on. He doesn't do too many comedies, so it's gonna be something different. So this might be a good watch. Release date February 17th, 1989. IMDb score 6.9 out of 10. Bill, Alex Winter, and Ted, Keanu Reeves, are high school buddies starting a band. However, they are about to fail their history class, which means Ted would be sent to military school. They receive help from Rufus, George Carlin, a traveler from a future where their band is the foundation for a perfect society. With the use of Rufus, time machine. Bill and Ted travel to various points in history, returning with important figures to help them complete their final history presentation. Interesting. The number 7 spot, we got Constantine, released February 18th, 2005. IMDb score 7 out of 10. As a suicide survivor, demon hunter John Constantine, Keanu Reeves has literally been to hell and back. And he knows that when he dies, he's got a one-way ticket to Satan's realm, unless he can earn enough goodwill to climb God's stairway to heaven. While helping policewoman Angela Dodson, Rachel Weisz, investigate her identical twin's apparent suicide. Constantine becomes caught up in a supernatural plot involving both demonic and angelic forces based on the DC/Vertigo Hellblazer comics. At the number 6, we got John Wick Chapter 2. I love me some John Wick now. Release date February 10th, 2017. IMDb score 7.4 out of 10. Retired super assassin John Wick's plans to resume a quiet civilian life are cut short when Italian gangster Santino Di Antonio shows up on his doorstep with a gold marker, compelling him to repay past favors. Ordered by Winston, the kingpin of secret assassin society, the Continental, to respect the organization's ancient code. Wick reluctantly accepts the assignment to travel to Rome to take out Di Antonio's sister, the ruthless Capo, atop the Italian Camorra crime syndicate. And now it's time for your top five. Keanu Reeves movies. Again, I ain't really see this one, but this again, he gonna be a cop, right? So Point Break, number 5, release date July 12th, 1991. IMDb score 7.3 out of 10. Now, after a string of bizarre bank robberies in Southern California with the crooks donning masks of various former presidents, a federal agent, Johnny Utah, Keanu Reeves, infiltrates the suspected gang. But this is no ordinary group of robbers. They're surfers, led by the charismatic Boat Patrick Swayze, who are addicted to the rush of thievery. But when the Utah falls in love with a female surfer, right, who is close to the gang, it complicates his sense of duty, per usual. Number 4, we got The Matrix Reloaded, right? Release date May 15, 2003. IMDb score 7.2 out of 10. Freedom fighters Neo, Keanu Reeves, Trinity, and Morpheus continue to lead the revolt against the machine army, unleashing their arsenal of extraordinary skills and weaponry against the systematic forces of repression and exploitation in their quest to save the human race from extinction. They gain greater insight into the construct of the Matrix and Neo's pivotal role in the fate of mankind. Right? I'm in the Matrix right now. Now, time for the top 3 Keanu Reeves movies. All right. I think we get it right. I think we got it right so far. You know what I'm saying? I think we got it right so far. You're gonna see though, at the 3 spot, I got Speed. Release date June 10th, 1994. IMDb score 7.3 out of 10. One of my favorites, right? Los Angeles police officer Jack. Again, you can still watch this and it's still just as good and better than a lot of these movies today. Right? And these next 3 just gonna be like kind of simple plots too. But again, he's a cop. He is a cop though. Now he angers a retired bomb squad member, Howard Payne, Dennis Hopper, who should have been in more movies because he real good in this, by foiling his attempt at taking hostages. In revenge, Payne arms a bus with a bomb that will explode if it drops below 50 miles per hour. With the help of spunky passenger Annie, Sandra Bullock, Oh, we love some Sandra now. We love some Sandra Bullock. Jack and his partner, Harry, Jeff Daniels, who's also funny. You know what I'm saying? He was like from Dumb and Dumber. Try to save the people on the bus before the bomb goes off, while also trying to figure out how pain is monitored. Right? Always a good watch, rewatch. Same for the number two, John Wick. When this first drop, again, such a simple plot, but still so good, right? Release date October 24th, 2014. IMDb score 7.5 out of 10. Legendary assassin John Wick retired from his violent career after marrying the love of his life. Her sudden death leaves John in deep mourning when a sadistic mobster, Joseph Tarsoff, and his thugs steal John's prized car and kill the puppy that was the last gift from his wife. John unleashes the remorseless killing machine within and seeks vengeance. Meanwhile, Joseph's father, John's former colleague, puts a huge bounty on John's head. All right, and if you haven't already guessed it or figured out, the number one Keanu Reeves movie, of course, it's going to be The Matrix. Mind blowing, right? When it first came out, release date March 31st, 1999. IMDb score 8.7 out of 10. Again, when I was first introduced, so confused, but yet still understood, right? The Matrix, something we're still dealing with to this day, right? Neo believes that Morpheus, an elusive figure considered to be the most dangerous man alive, can answer his question: what is the Matrix? Neo is contacted by Trinity, a beautiful stranger who leads him into an underworld where he meets Morpheus. They fight a brutal battle for their lives against viciously intelligent secret agents. It is a truth that could cost Neo something more precious than his life. Yeah, and a lot goes into this Matrix backstory too, right? You've heard Will Smith turned it down. He could have probably cast it or starred in it. He didn't get the role or passed it up, right? I also believe this was written by like a black woman that kind of stole her story or didn't get the money, and she sued and later had to get the money, but doesn't have the notoriety of like creating the Matrix story. So yeah, a lot goes on to this the Matrix series and everything, but it sparked and revolutionized so many jokes and memes, right? With the dodging of the bullets, and that's why it's gonna be your number one top 10 Keanu Reeves movie, right? Um, Basically solidified his stardom as far as roles, income, producing. He's worked with and helped Lawrence Fishburne get more roles because of it. It's one thing I like, right? So he puts him in the John Wick movies and things like that. So yeah, Keanu Reeves is my guy. That's your top 10 Keanu Reeves movies. Again, if you like this video and others like it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more celebrity, hip hop, hot topics, culture, and more. Get more content coming for you 2026. So that's why you want to tap that notification bell. As always, thank you. And again, make sure you drop some comments. I'll try to respond to those when I can.